Hello, you beautiful people and or person. Hello, welcome to the channel. It's time to do another moddings and mod a console. After the huge success that was the N64 modding and the abject failure that was the PlayStation 1 modding, my good lady wife came up to me and was all like, "Oh, would you mod a console for me?" And I was all just like, yeah, no worries. So she wanted me to mod her Switch, a console that I have never had any interest in whatsoever, mainly because it's not the Steam Deck. I was somewhat terrified about modding the Switch, it has to be said, because I thought, well, the Switch is really modern and it's dinky and it's tiny, and therefore the soldering in there would also be dinky and tiny. But thankfully, we are only doing soft modding today. No soldering is required.
Disappointed!
It will just be a bit of side loading in some software and a bit of a jailbreak, and that's it, thankfully. I'll be following April Honey's tutorial. I have checked out a couple of other tutorials, and funnily enough, hers was by far and away the best. It was the most comprehensive, where she actually went through things and where you get stuff from. So we'll be following that tutorial. So if you want to jailbreak your Switch, then I would recommend following her tutorial. She has an aesthetic. You might want to check your insulin levels during and afterwards if you're prone to spikes. But other than that, but like the actual tutorial was really, really good. And like I said, that's her aesthetic. That's what people like. Certainly a lot more than they like my aesthetic.
Self-loathing is defined as hatred for oneself.
What do we need for today's modifications is, well, first of all, you need a Switch. You need one of these. I should have put that in that hand, actually. We'll do it that way, because there's more room over there, and it feels more natural in my right hand. Like my What do we need? We need a Switch. That's what we need. Oh, do you like that? Like, switch, switch, switch. That's what we need. We need a Switch. It has to be a very specific Switch. If you are just going to be soft modding it, you need a pre-patch Switch. It would appear that, like, Nintendo left it with some gaping holes for modders and then realised they were like, oh shit, we should patch that out. If you get an early one, then it's soft moddable and you don't need to do anything. If you get a later one, you can still do it, but you just need to put in you need to solder in like a mod chip. If you've got a Switch and you want to do it, just check online. There's loads of places where you can check whether your Switch is moddable or not. An SD card. Apparently you need a minimum of 32 gigs because that's what the standard Switch is. So I think because you're doing some sort of like weird like environmental emulation, so the Switch still thinks it's a Switch but it's not connecting and you can do whatever, you need to at least match that, which is 32 gigs. We went for a 128 just so that way she's got plenty of room for saves and saving games on and doing other things. You'll need a dongle adapter thing for connecting that up to your computer, my bobbins. I have my dongle. You'll also need a USB Type A to USB Type-C connector. I have one here. And then the final thing we need is fuck me. The final thing we need, come out you little fuck. No. Fucking hell. So the final thing we need is this, which I will hold up to the camera here, which has a name, and I forgot what it's called now. What's it called? It's a what? RCM kit. RCM jig. We need an RCM jig. Mine looks like this. Yours will probably look like this. When I was doing some research into this earlier, originally people just used to use paper clips. Like jam a couple of paper clips in there and move them over. We've come on a little bit now, and there is an actual jig that you can get that you just kind of slide in. Again, you can find them on eBay. They're all over the place. And that's all you need. That's all you need to sideload and jailbreak a Switch. There are different reasons why you would choose to do this. There is the wholesome way, which is the way that allows you to then kind of crack games and then modify games, such as Animal Crossing and others that people play. So, and then there's the fun way, which enables you to then get all the games for free and sideload them there. Unfortunately, she only wants it so she can mod Animal Crossing, so that's all we're doing. So if you want to do like the really cool stuff, it's different from this. Same thing at the start, but you have to do some other bits and shit. So yeah, look up different tutorials. This is only for being able to mod Animal Crossing. But hey, I mean, it's my video, but it's not my project. I'm just doing it. I'm merely the executioner. I'm not the queen.
The Queen of England.
Right, let's fuck on. So, step one, we need to get this little dooferly-doo and put it in here, apparently, to get this, what's the word? Formatted. There we go. Apparently, that's the quickest and easy way to do it. You can do it using other software, but why bark when you've got a dog? Fuck, this is not designed for people. So, where this doofily dangly thing is, there's a slot there, and you stick the camera in, you stick the memory card in there. That's where that goes. And that is like that, I guess. Yeah. And it slides in with a disconcerting click. And that's that. And then we have to turn it on. And then hopefully we have a Nintendo thing which will come up. And then it says switch. And then eventually... Right. I have to... Oh, it's got no power. Where do I format the memory card?
I have no idea.
Alright, where's settings? Oh, a system update is required to use the okay, memory card. Okay, update, system update. Right. So we have to do updates as well, apparently, to use a memory card. The console will restart shortly. Fucking Nintendo! Bastards! So now we need to do something else. Capture taken. I've taken a picture apparently. I need to format the memory card, which I'm assuming is in settings. Format micro SD card. So it's in formatting options and settings at the bottom. The SD card has been formatted. The system will restart. Yeah. So apparently after you do everything, the system needs to restart. Awesome. Sweet. So format the SD card, turn the switch off, and then we put it in the little dongly adapter thing. We'll sort that out later as we get to it. Now what we need to do is we just need to go to the Homebrew Switch website. So if you just go to DuckDuckGo or the search site of your choice, you can go to Switch Homebrew user guide or something like that. User guide. And you can probably spell it right, and then you'll get there. I've been here before, so we get that up already, and then that's where we go. And in here, it's got all the details about how to do it. So that's the end of the video, guys. It's literally everything's there. Literally everything you could possibly need is all there. It tells you how to do it. I am now surplus to requirement because I'm literally following somebody who's reading this guide. So this is like user guide inception. So now we're going to get into the RCM shenanigans. We need to enter into RCM mode. So what we need to do is we get our wee little jiggy, and you stick your jiggle in your wiggle, and then it goes. And then that does like a little short thing. And now what we're supposed to do is we press the power on and the volume on button. Volume up button. And then that should, hopefully nothing should happen. Yeah. And nothing is happening. So therefore that means we've done it right. And we've now entered into RCM mode. So now I believe we need to plug this gubbiny in there. You get your cable from before that I told you about, which was the USB-A and USB-C cable, and then if you've entered RCA mode, when you plug that in, it shouldn't power on. It's powered on. Right, we done fucked up somewhere. We're going to try again then. Put the doofily in the doofily, and then we're going to hold the volume up and the power button at the same time, and that should put it in RCM mode.
I would hold it down for a lot longer.
Okay, I'm holding it down. Still being held down. We're holding it down. So hopefully that should be in RCM mode. So now when we plug it in, nothing should happen.
And it's coming on. There you go.
Right. While holding the volume up button, press the power button once. The jig is down. We are holding the volume up button. We are pressing the power button. And nothing happened. Right. So, now, we should be able to plug this in and nothing should happen.
I think he did it.
There we go. Right. So, top tip.
Third time looking.
Hold the volume up,
Yeah.
and then just press the power button once.
Yeah, it's not
It's not a hold the power thing. Right, okay, so that's fine. So now we have the switch is in RCM mode, ready to go. Next up, we need to install the Tegra GUI installer thing. So that enables us to then dump payloads onto the switch and actually get the software on there. We're going to open up another tab, because tabs are great. And we're going to type in Tegra RCM GUI. Boom. And that'll take us to GitHub, and we want the installer. Install that, save it, boop. Yeah, when we go to our downloads. No, downloads. There we go. We've got the installer. We just go boop, and we just go yes to the wizard, yes to the wizard, install to the wizard, yes to the wizard, yes to the wizard. Oh, we can launch it as well. Yes to the wizard. And there we go. Oh, something is missing. APX drive is missing. Do you want to install it now? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, we'll have that as well. Boop. Next. Finish. There we go. We've got all that. And you'll see now, haha, we have, it says RCM OK. So it's detected the switch and it's detected the RCM is working.
So far,
Sweet.
so good.
So now we need the Tegra Explorer.bin, which may be that thing that came down earlier, or it might not be. But either way, we're going to install that now. So, or we're going to find that now. So we will just go back over to DuckDuckGo, the best place in the world, and we're going to go Tegra Explorer dot
It was
bin.
there, I saw it come up.
Yeah, it'll come up on that. Tegra Explorer, there we go. And we want the Tegra Explorer.bin. Boom, we'll have that. Downloads, yep, save. Whoop, there we go. Done. Bish bash bosh, and now we've got the .bin file.
Jesus, Dan.
What?
It's all a bit fucking slapdash, isn't it?
That's how I do it. Now, in preparation for the SD card and those shenanigans, we have gone to here on. We've gone back to the user's guide. We've gone to micro SD card preparations, and we're going to copy and download all of these things. Hopefully, none of them are pornography or other Russian viruses and bots.
Pornography or Russian viruses or bots.
Who knows what you get? So we're having this one.
Honestly.
So we will download this. Interesting. README? No. Ah, here we go. Hikati. So we want.
Why don't you watch what she's doing, and then you'll know.
Yeah, that's fine. We want that. 6.2. That's like the most. That'll be the one. So we'll have that. We'll have that. Boop.
Is this confidence, or is this just, you know?
What do you mean?
Like, do you know that that's the one you want, or is it just a confident guess?
It's just a confident guess.
You're just that confident?
I'm just that confident.
Even though you've never done this before?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much. We'll have that as well. We'll have atmosphere. What have we got? Oh, do we need the fuse bin or the master? Fuck it, we'll have that top one, the zip one. Why not? JKSV, we'll have that. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll go with that one. The FTP. Fucking hell, there's loads of them. So we'll have that one, the top one. Why not? We'll have that one. X installer. Yeah, there we go. Do that. And then this is all fine. So we've got the NX shell. And then we've got gold leaf as well, which we need. So let's go down. And we'll get the NRO for that. And that'll probably all work. It's all fine. It's all fine. Everything's groovy. So we need to extract all this shit. Let's just do the today stuff. So atmosphere is extracting. So extract all. Yeah, we'll extract that. Boot logos, we need to extract that. We need to extract a card date. Extract. Oop. And there we go. And that's that. So that's all the software we need. So now we just need to jam it in. We fucked up a little bit because we got the what was it? We got something we shouldn't have done. We needed the NRO version. That was easy. But we also need to get something called sysbot base as well, which is not in that list. So we haven't got that yet. Sysbot base. We should find something on GitHub. There we go. So there we go. So the latest sysbot base 24. We want this one here as well, which is groovy. We'll have that. And yeah, we can download that and boop, that's come down. We're going to extract that as well. Extracted, so now we've got sysbot base as well. All going fine. So now I've got everything. I'm just going to copy all of this lot into a new folder. Switch shenanigans. So that way everything's all in the same place. Cut. Paste. Boom. And we don't have to look at all of this nonsense because I never clear out my downloads folder. And we can see it in largeness as well. Right, so now we've got all the gubbins that we need. And we've got all the software we need. All being well, we are now going to fuckist uppist. We are going to open up Integra, or Tegra RCM thing. As you can see, I have already done it and we have it here and it says it's in RCM mode. We already did that bit. You should already be on the same page as me in the understandingness. Now what we're going to do is going to inject the fucker with RCM with Integra T. So let's do that. So on here where it says selected payload, we are going to go to the fuckist uppist folder we just made, which is on the desktop. Switch shenanigans, and we're going to do Integra Explorer.bin and go open. So that then goes in there, and then we're going to inject the payload. And then, yes, we then get scary shenanigans on the screen. So we don't have the SD card in there. It's no problem. We can sort this out. Don't worry about it, it's fine. This is not designed for people. We've got that, hopefully. No, it's not coming there.
Great.
Okay. Partition SD. We have tools there. So we can use the downy button thing to where it says partition the SD. And we're going to press the power button. We use the up and downies on the power on the volume. And then we're going to go partition SD. And we're going to... We have a choice here. We can either return back to the main menu. We can FAT32 plus EMUMMC or only FAT32. So if you're being a total Chad, then you would go to FAT32 plus EMMC MMC, because that then allows you to bootload loads of software and free games and other cool shenanigans, and you could get Linux running on this and Steam and emulators. But this is for pops, so we are going to be doing just FAT32. So she can mod ACNA. Are you sure you want to format the SD card? Yes, we are. Boom. So that's starting the partition, and that's doing its thing, and it's done. That's how long it takes. It's not a very long process. So press any key to exit. We will exit. We've exited. So now we're just going to reboot back down to RCM mode, because that's what April said to do, and apparently it makes life easier. That's what we're going to do. So reboot to RCM. We've done that. And it's all gone black. It's probably fine. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're now going to get the SD card and hook that up to the computer so we can then copy all of the files from the computer mod bobbins onto the SD card. So first we just need to get it out of here. And we put it in the 1 of a million SD card memory jobbers we've got. And then we plug that into the adapter. And then we're going to plug that into the computer. I need a light. I need a light. There's my phone. There we go.
Jesus. Stuff I have you do
Yeah, oh.
Oh, careful.
Right. Fuck off. Sunday, fucking Sunday. Fuck off, get in.
Put the contents of the atmosphere folder into ipl.ini. We're going to open this folder right here. Windows should automatically merge these two folders together. The bootloader FTPD boot logo. So I'm going to take that off of it. You're not going to take this .ipl.ini and create a new folder. MMC, MUMMC.
Schnickdy, schnickdy, schnoy. And then that is the first section done. Right, one final thing, so that Pops can now start shenanigans with ACNH, we need to add in the sysbot stuff onto the memory card. And if it's gone right, we should have an extra folder now which says contents, which has got this big long string of digits in it. Sweet as a nut, job's done. Right, so now all that lot's copied over, we're just going to grab it and jam it in. Absolute fucking psychopath. Right. Take this fucker out, whack it back in here, and that's it done. So, fucking moment of truth then. So now what we need to do, the final step. So we need to plug this in, and it should say come up on the screen there as RCMOK. Fuck me, that's quick, that's impressive. It knows its fucking place. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add in we're going to inject the Hecate 6.2 bin, and then hopefully I haven't just undone everything. So hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, so we now have this. So now we need to put the date in. May the 4th be with you, and it's 1533. Okay, done. And it says NYX configuration has been saved to the SD card. And if we hit launch, we have the different shenanigans. We've got stock, we've got atmosphere, and we've got atmosphere, that one. So we're going to hit that, boom. Hecate is loading. Unknown, PGS at host, trying to back up bootloader, unknown, press any key. It failed. Something done gone wrong. This is where the fun begins. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what the absolute fuck? That's 3 mods he's tried to do, 2 of which have failed. This guy's an absolute fucking plum.
Fuck off! It's not his fault, he's a dick! He's doing his fucking best, isn't he?
What the fuck is he doing with his life and just in general? Well, good sir, I will have you, or madam, I will have you know, right back at the beginning of the modding process, you'll remember a section where we had to do several updates. So we have to do updates as well, apparently, to use a memory card. So Nintendo had released an operating system update, which had then broken parts of the mod, which is not helpful, but they had literally done it about a day or so before we filmed the modding. So the modding community had not yet had chance to update the mods and patch them. That's why it crashed and that's why it failed. So literally we had to wait about a week and a half, and then there was an update to Atmosphere, and there was also an update to Hecate, which I downloaded those, which was fairly straightforward, exactly the same as that. I then basically rebuilt the memory card following all the same instructions as I had done before, and away it went. And so here we go. We now have the back end, and we can launch into that perfectly fine. As you can see, everything's working perfectly fine. It's doing its thing as it should do. So now we can get on and start sort of generally playing around and messing around with Animal Crossing. Oh, when I say I can, I don't mean I can. I mean Pops can. She's now got it. She just needs to learn how to do that and practice that and get good at that, and then away she goes. She can have loads of islands, and she can do all of the other modding that she wants to do and all that kind of stuff, and that'll be great fun for her. So yeah, there we go. 2 out of 3 successes. We've done a hard mod and a soft mod. So there you go. Booyah. That's about it, really. That's the entire video. I stream 3 days a week, which is, I will put the thing here. I stream 3 times a week. So I stream tits 3 times a week. So I stream tits. I stream tits with chocolate sauce and fruit and nut. All right. That's about it, guys. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I will be back next month. I think we're gonna have another crack at the PlayStation 1 mod. I don't really know what to say now. I think that'll do actually. Yeah, I've covered it. Sweet, nice one.